The lights went out, we were underway for the first time, and once again, the fast-starting Leo Robinson lived up to the hype. However, Gabriel Gomez squeezing him out onto the grass on the approach to the first corner, and the 78 car led Gabriel Gomez from pole position with the early lead in the race. Remarkably, all 31 cars got through the first corners intact. Unfortunately, while lap 1 was clean, in inverted commas, lap 2 would be a little less forgiving. Gennaro Trapper found the grapple on the first lap of the race and was then struggling as some souvenirs were picked up by marshals elsewhere. Safety car was out. Peyton Westcott was in to receive a new nose cone. Unfortunately, David Walter was in the wall with what appeared to be a collision between Westcott and Walter. Westcott did just struggle a little bit to get the car underway, but she did rejoin the circuit just in time for the safety car restart. Gomez continued to lead the way. Meanwhile, Finn McLaughlin came under a lot of pressure from the number 20 machine. Enya Fry was on the charge in the early stages of the race. A lot of drivers thinking about the tyre degradation at this stage. However, I'm sure those concerns went down as they spent more time under safety car. Unfortunately, Peyton Westcott was having more issues out on circuit. Not the easiest start to the Americans weekend, but we'll see her bounce back on Sunday, I'm sure. Enya Fry with a bit of a lock-up, quite easy to under-rotate the tyre going into turn 14, and that would leave him open to an attack from Andrea Kostic, as we saw there in the number 10 car. A big oversteer moment there from Maxime Ream, who was under significant pressure. Joan Chiconte's number 12 car would end up damaged. That would not bring out a safety car. However, we were going to see more delays in the near future as the competitors continued to fight for grip, continued to fight to stay away from each other, frankly. Unfortunately, there was contact between Alba Hurup Larsen and Simon Schranz. They were fighting just outside the top 20, and Schranz would continue. Hurup Larsen would end up in the gravel. There would be a momentary safety car period, and just after the restart, things were looking very feisty between Maxime Ream and his teammate Kabir Anurag. Also, the Yenza teammates, Bart Harrison and Enya Fry, they were fighting it out for 9th and 10th place. Some rally crossing for Andrea Kostic, who lost some positions. Meanwhile, the 23, Artem Severikin, getting hung out to dry there by Trapper. Trapper, who then lost a position to the charging Chloe Chambers. Chambers had got herself into the lead of the female trophy as her fellow competitor Olkuska had a spin, but then the safety car came out once more to recover that cram machine that was stranded in the road. Last lap of the race begun with Chloe Chambers on the back of Thomas Behrman. Unfortunately, Behrman would be nudged into the rear of Severikin, all 3 cars falling through the order. Chloe Chambers losing her female trophy win in that collision. So the overall victory going to Gabriel Gomez at the front. Masterful execution of all safety car restarts and building a gap every time he was offered the opportunity. The gap at the end of the race, a fairly svelte 1.2 seconds in favour of Gabriel Gomez. The number 78 car winning the race ultimately for Us Racing. Leo Robinson in 2nd position, Maxime Ream 3rd. Kabir Anurag will be gutted to have just missed out on that podium in 4th place. Then it's Maximilian Popov in 5th position. Dante Vinci in 6th place. Finn McLaughlin in P7. Andrea Kostic in 8th place. Enya Fry in P9. Bart Harrison is 10th in the standings. Gennaro Trapper 11th, ahead of female trophy winner Nina Hardeman, who moved up from 15th to 12th with that collision that we saw on the final lap. Sebastian Bach in 13th, ahead of Andrea Dupé. Guy Albag on debut in the series in 15th place. Jan Kuller in 16th. Matilda Patz in 17th. Simon Schranz in 18th. No damage in that collision with Alba Hurup Larsen. Theo Borenstein in 19th. Peyton Westcott recovering to P20 after a few dramas. Chloe Chambers in 21st. Cornelia Olkuska in 22nd. And Artem Severikin just about limping the car home to 23rd. Behrman, Edu Robinson, Ricardo Baptista, Alba Larsen, Alexander Ruta, Joan Chiconte and Alicia Palmovsky, as well as David Walter, all casualties of that race. Lots of damaged cars, lots of tattered spare parts going at a premium rate, I suspect, ahead of Sunday and race 2 of the weekend.